blah, blah, blah. Stupid fucking dipshit. You're an asshole. Amanda. Amanda. Oh, boy. You're an asshole. Amanda Creasy. Alright. So, sorry, I'm just doing vocal warm-ups. I'm doing vocal warm-ups right now. I'm doing vocal warm-ups. I like doing vocal warm-ups. Welcome back to some Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I have a special guest coming in like an hour. In like an hour, so I'm starting early with within the chat. Cannot be here. We will start where we left off in a bit. My Twitch. Twitter. Who uses Twitter? I don't use Twitter. I use Instagram. Doing nothing. Waiting for him to show. And I'm like, okay. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be good. We're gonna have a good hunky-dory time. And, yeah. So, him and I have been talking, and we went... It wanted to be funny enough. So... So, we got the idea from Game Grumps that we'd start with vocal warm-up, that I'd start with a vocal warm-up. And I'm like, the fuck? Okay. When he gets here, I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing until he gets here. And I would check periodically. Because I don't know. I do not know. Alright. So. During this live stream, we will be playing multiple games. I will be playing Final Fantasy game. The number one, and the PS1, the classic PlayStation came out, like around like the 1990s, and I was super psyched because PlayStation, I didn't know what it was, but it seemed interesting and cool, and I'm like, holy crap, I like the content, I like the graphics are pretty cool, and then the GameCube came out. And then I think the GameCube came out afterwards, and then the PlayStation as well. The PlayStation 2 came out as well during that time period, and I remember playing those two systems daily, and I'm super psyched to be playing this game again, and for the Game Boy Advance. I did not know this was for Game Boy Advance, the original, but when I played the remake of it, Chain of Memories, I was super psyched. Because I was like, holy crap, they remade it. And I'm happy. Because I get to play it again. And, but I wanted to see how it would look. And when I played it, I was like, holy crap, I get to play it again as a kid, as a mature adult. As a maturing young man. And I'm like, holy, yay, I like this shit. And I like how they voice acted the characters this time, instead of just you know, having the sounds for it and no dialogue besides the speech bubble. And they changed up the dialogue a bit, and they basically rehashed it. They not only rehashed it once, but they rehashed it twice. They made it they remade it in the 1.5 remix, which was awesome. I love it. Let me just check to see if there's anybody in here. Anybody in this one? Viewers? Nope, just me. That's just sad. Yeah, I was super happy to be playing this game again as a kid, and maybe if I get a capture card for a PS2 or like a PS4 or whatever, I will start playing Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter seems like a good game to play, because Jak and Daxter, it was a good game series. I loved it, except for Jak X, and Jak the Final Frontier. The Jak Final Frontier made it look cool, and I liked how they made his hair like shorter, because hey, he's an adult now, or at least I think so. That's how it is in the game. I think it's like, what, 16? I think it was like, what, 16 in the second and third game? And he was 14 in the first one. Jak was a silent type character. Always a silent type cliche. I hate that. I hate that people mention that. And I'm like, you know, people used to not want to have their character talk in the game to make it seem more interesting. And just see their facial reactions to how they react is a lot better than to just have them talk constantly. I don't know what the E or T or E to 10 or like rated M or adult only. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know what those ratings meant, and come to find out, they were actually from a favorite video game series of mine. You guys probably already know the series by now, but you guys don't know the true series for what it really is. I played the arcade version when I was 6. I was like 5 or 6. I went to CC's Pizza once, and I was just like looking for a game to play, and I saw Mortal Kombat in there, which was I think it was like Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, it was it was Mortal Kombat number 2. It was Mortal Kombat 2. Or was it 3? I'm not sure. But it was it had Baraka in it. Baraka was in it. I know that for a fact. I know Baraka was in it. I think it was 2. Yeah, Baraka was in that one. Yeah, Baraka was in that one. Yeah, I played Mortal Kombat 2, and I always try to fight Baraka on the spike ceiling stage, and I always got killed by his uppercut, and I'm like, holy crap, how do I defeat this dude? And I'm like, oh, I can't, because this AI, it was programmed to always win the game, and I'm like, back then, I was like, oh, let's go again! You know, that determination as a kid. I wanted to beat this character, and once I finally did, I was like, yay, it's finally over, I win! But I didn't realize, I had to keep on fighting until the very end, and I had to fight Shao Kahn. And I'm like, and then I just like I just like I kept going back there, and I didn't really play Mortal Kombat that much afterwards. I didn't play it that much. But when my birthday rolled around, my 6th birthday was when I got a GameCube for my birthday. And I was super happy because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it looked like. It was fun. It was amazing. It was intriguing. And I'm like, yay, a whole new world of games that I can potentially play. And one of my first games, I shit you not, was Mortal Kombat Deception. And I was like, and I looked at my mom, and she said, "What's wrong, sweetie?" And I was like, "But I can't beat this game." And I'm like, "Why not?" And she was like, "Why not?" It's like, "Because the AI." It's like, because the computer man programs it to... The computer man, I didn't know what an AI was. So I just called him, because a friend of mine who was a lot older than me, because he watched me play it, he said the AI was programmed to beat every player imaginable for those who don't have the skill, that try to but never succeed. But those who do succeed were very rare in the game, like during the series, and you couldn't adjust the settings or whatever. You could only play so far. You can only play so much, and it will backlash against you. But yeah, and I was like, the computer man programmed it so I couldn't win. It's like, and the mother said I was like, damn it. Like, in my head, I was 6. I didn't know what it was. So, I didn't know what curse words were. I was like, darn it. So, I can never win this game. I probably never will. And I had 2 controllers. I had 2. I had 2. I didn't have a memory card, though. That was what sucked. My mother and I... my mother and I, she was a single mom. Lovely lady. Her and I went through a lot of trouble together. Trouble with a lot of stuff. But we always found a way to make it through. And it was amazing. And then, as I got older, I played Kingdom Hearts Chain Memories, Pokemon. Pokemon was my favorite, man. I love playing Pokemon. Pokemon was one of my favorites. I played Pokemon when I first knew about it. I was like, what's Pokemon? Like, I wonder what Pokemon is. Because I had a Game Boy Advance. But one of my mother's roommates, her son had one too. And what he did was, he took mine. Mine was a silver one. However, his was a red one. I remember playing basketball, and I was like super bored with it, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to play. I was like, this game sucks. And I wanted to play the game that my mother's roommate was playing, which I think was Final Fantasy. I don't know, fantasy games. Like, a fantasy game, a game cartridge all the time, like the whole time. That's what my thing was. If I was playing a game, I was into it, I leave it in the game. I leave it in the Game Boy. But, however, if you bore me to death with it, I just put it away. I was like, forget this. I'm not playing it anymore. Yeah, and also one of my other ones was oh boy, I can't believe I remember this one. It was Dora the Explorer. Good God. And then when my grandma. Oh boy, my grandma. Ah, that was amazing when I was at her house. I always baked cookies and everything. It was fun being at her house. It's like, good, cause you can keep it. Like, cause you can keep, like, good. Cause it's yours. It's like, really? It's like, I kid you not. I played it till day and night. And I was like, it's like, cause I was one of those people that was determined to play the game. And I was like, I'm into it. I'm into fighting. I'm into things. And I was like, yes! Oh man, I loved being a kid. Oh man. Has anyone joined yet? Still just me. Great. How long has this stream been going on anyway? 20 minutes. Great. It's been going on for 20 minutes. Yeah. And I was like, hooray, I like to play this game. I want to play this game more. But sadly, I had to give up my Game Boy, to my grandma. I was like, why do I have to give it up to my grandma? It's like because she'll want to play it when she gets bored of the television. Because she didn't have that many game systems at her house. All she had was a PlayStation 2. It's all that she had. She only had PlayStation 2 games. On the occasion, I would see a PlayStation 1 game. An old PlayStation classic that I played as a kid. One happened to be Final Fantasy VII. I don't know what happened to the two of my old PlayStation Classic. I believe it was either stolen or, I don't know, but it was either stolen or something. Or my mother's roommate took it. I hated that woman. Not my mother, the roommate. Bad enough talking about my personal life. But I went to, I always visited my grandma. It was the best time. The best time. Playing outside. Playing inside. Racing the little race cars on the little carpet track. Hey, who remembers that? Who remembers that? Anyone? Anyone? Yes? No? But, I'm just gonna... Alright, so... Oh boy, I have been spending around like 30 minutes talking. See, you remember! You finally remembered something! Besides my name. See, you do remember. ... He's right, Leon. He's right. Brickhead Leon. I remember you saying that too. I guess I can't round it up as a coincidence since I got hit in the head with a brick. You forgot about me? Leon got hit in the head with a brick, which is understandable. Yuffie got hit in the head with a piece of plywood. Like a piece of 2x4. You just forget. You have short-term memory or amnesia. I don't know. Amnesia era! There we go! How does that work? I couldn't read the other one. We don't know you, but your heart is full of memories of us together. It's the brain. The brain that remembers, not a heart. See, you need to go back to biology. Biology 2. Go back to biology 2. It's fun. You get to learn about the body. Except for later on down the road. You will learn that later on. You'll learn that when you're older. Yeah. Yeah. Go back to biology 2, Aerith. Jeez, you forget everything. Those memories must resonate in our hearts too. It's the brain! Arg! The brain! Maybe they tell us things we couldn't otherwise know. The brain. So you're saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours? Maybe? Maybe! His memories do seem to have a certain power. Oof. Oof. Maybe it's like that guy said then. This town is just an illusion, something that my memories created. Yeah. None of this is real. You're just talking to a wall. And there's someone special to you in this town? Question mark? How did you... I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Anyway, yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion. Question mark. Castle Oblivion? What's... There aren't any castles in Traverse Town. Oh, it couldn't hurt to take a look around. Wouldn't it hurt? I don't know. Oh boy. We can go ahead and have a walk around. You're heartless, but that's no problem for you. Like, I can't say I remember, but I'm starting to believe. Right, brickhead Leon. Pin the key of truth. Ah! Eh! Again! Ah! Ah! You butt nugget! You butt nugget! Ah! Butt nuggets! Ah! Yeah! Cool! I'll just wait till the end of my days. I got a 0 card. How messed up is that? Eh! Okay. Sleepy darkness. Sleepy time. Sleepy sleep. Yeah!